Hi there YouTube, this is Evil Joey with TeamEDM coming to you with what I promised. Road to Nationals, week 1, I guess. I don't know how often these are actually going to be up. So yeah, not as frequently as I originally hoped for, probably. But anyway, this week is pretty much going to be me talking about an interesting deck that I wish I could build for Nationals. If I could build it, I would probably take this deck. Most of the deck is like extremely cheap. The problem is with 3 cards are absolutely necessary for the deck. Actually 3 in the main and 2 in the extra that are extremely necessary, that are a little bit pricey. The 2 in the extra deck I could potentially get. I need to get them anyway, but the 3 in the main are pretty bad. So anyway, before I get into this deck, the reason I really like this deck is because the meta consists of the top 3 decks right now are Rabbit, Chaos Dragon, and Inzectors. We'll start with Inzectors. This deck hates on Inzectors because Inzectors need their effects. This deck runs 3 skill drain. That's pretty cool. And then it also hates completely on Chaos Dragons and Dino Rabbit, because both of those decks enjoy having bigger monsters than their opponents. Well, pretty much the majority of my monsters are bigger than everything you'll find in Dino Rabbit, and pretty much bigger than everything you'll find in Chaos Dragons too. So like So I pretty much have the advantage of being like, hey look, bigger monsters. And plus effects are still negated, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get on to the deck. Anyway, this deck is fairly simple in thought process. Anyway, it's 3 Beast King Barbaros, 2 Beast Machine King Barbaros This is so good of a card, so good, so easy to summon. Since you're running, yes, here's the expensive card, 3 card Cardi. It's absolutely necessary for you to run this card. There is no replacement option. It has to be Cardi, because this is how you bring out this guy, who's absolutely amazing. Again, then we got 3 Thunder King Ryo, because they're just boss like that. They're awesome. 3 Vandalgian, really cool. Wow, mouse setting grabbed. Spells, you got 3 Forbidden Lance, just protect yourself from stuff like Torrential, Dark Hole, Bottomless. This deck kind of gets killed by Bottomless really easily, but this helps me against that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. 1 Monster Reborn, bring back something like Beast King Barbaros or Beast Machine King Barbaros 3 Potted Duality, just get what you need. That's it. I know a lot of people don't like 3 Duality with 3 Thunder King, but the 3 Duality is kind of necessary. This deck needs draw. And then 3 Trade-In. I run 3, 6, 8 level 8 monsters. With only 14 monsters in my deck, that's over half my monsters. And then traps, we run a lot of counter traps. Well, actually not a lot. We run 3 Dark Bribe, 2 Divine Wrath, and the Solemn Brigade. That's all our counter traps. Then we've got for other stuff, Mirror Force, 2 Torrential, 2 Starlight Road, and 3 Skill Drain. So yeah, Mirror Force is in there because I just need something to stop attacks if I have to set up. Of course, I'm siding that out if I'm facing an Insector, but for pretty much anything else, it's just a good card to help me out of situations. And then for extra deck, pretty much you don't need to concern yourself with anything. It's all kind of jokes, because you don't actually use the extra deck except for 4 cards, potentially 4 cards. So I've got in here Armitile, the Chaos Phantom, because he's boss. Cybersaurus, because I've heard he's good with instant fusion, even though I don't run instant fusion. Dark Paladin, because he's busted. I can discard a card and gate spell cards. So yeah, Flame Swordsman, best fusion in the game by far. Gladiator Beast Gyzeris, he blows shit up. 2 Sandwich, I get to send a Sangan and a Witch of the Black Forest to the graveyard. Do you know how awesome that would be? I would get, with Witch of the Black Forest, probably Beast Machine King Barbaros or Barbaros, and Sangan get card D's. That would be awesome. So I run 2 of that. Then we got Ultimate Axon Kicker. This thing can't be killed by card effect. So, stuff like Hornet does nothing to it. So, then Hyper Psychic Blaster. Piercer gains me life points. Dude, what's not to love? Lifestream Dragon. I get to make my life points 4,000. And any effect damage I would take becomes 0. So yeah, take that, Chain Burn. Then we got stuff that I actually use. 2 Stardust Dragon, which is with the Starlight Roads, and then 2 Enneads, or Heliopolis, the TCG name, which kind of goes with the 8 level 8s plus the 2 Stardust Dragons, so that would make 10 level 8s. So I can actually go into this and be pretty pro. I haven't created a side deck for this because I don't actually know what I would side deck. Probably random counter traps that I would never actually use. It doesn't really need a side deck. I would probably side 3 MST just for the people that go, oh, I can select Decree and shut you down. No, you can't, because now I've got 3 MST and 3 Dark Bribe in my deck. So yeah, you aren't going to shut me down with Decree. Joke's on you. So pretty much the basic strategy of the deck: beat them down with Beast King Barbaros, Beast Machine King Barbaros, and Vandalgian. How you do this, you set up draws for things such as trade-in and card D, and you negate shit with your counter traps. That's pretty much how you win. And skill drain. That's pretty much how you win everything. Because you can do so much. They go too good effect, Divine Wrath, pitch the Barbaros, destroy the tour guide, summon Vendallion, special Barbaros. Barbaros is at 3,000 attack points. So stuff like that. Broken deck is broken. This is what I would take to Nationals if I could build it. It's really cheap to make, except for these 3 cards. So if anybody can help me out with getting these, that would actually be greatly appreciated. I really want to run this deck. Otherwise it's gonna be something boring. Probably Dark World. unfortunately. But this deck would be just so much cooler. So yeah, that's about it. Bye, YouTube.